spaces where he was generally not expected to be in. It bred his deep love of travel. He saw travel as a need and shared that he would feel depressed in the absence of travel. On the other hand, he lamented the sense of constant disconnection which he associated with moving from place to place in his youth. Influenced by the beauty of the late 80s hit song, I Love You Daddy, Rikhado's parents, Sheikhs Mutondi Makhado and Louisa Zondo, named him after Rikhado, the brilliant Cape Town muso who sang the ballad. True to this connection, Rikhado loved his daddy and battled with the tragedy of losing him when he was just 19. From early on in his life, Rikhado's distinct curiosity about the unfoldings of life was quite evident. He wished to be involved in understanding what was going on and yearned to contribute to making things better. Whereas it became a running joke in the family that Mariki was constantly calling out the adults to the reprimand, "Why was I not told?" This is also a deep reflection of his need to be truly connected and not remain on the surface of relationships. He revered his grandmothers, Koko Mames and Maguks. At the age of 92, Koko Mames stands witness today to the departure of a deeply loved grandson. His grandmothers were at the center of raising him, and his love for family and heritage has direct connection to the exposure he got to their soulfulness, wisdom, unconditional love, dedication to family and community, as well as their hard-working ways. While at AFTA, Rikhado reported his interest in pursuing a music career, whereas it was far from clear to his mother how this would pan out. His mother encouraged and supported him with the necessary tools. He went on to become a multi-award-winning artist. He was later acknowledged the gift his mother gave to her children by freeing them to pursue any career they wished to pursue. The only condition was that their career choices must enable them to confirm that labor is love and work is joy. In many of his lyrics, Rikhado refers to his mama as he brings to light some of her guidance and sensibilities. Archives tell not only the story of Rikhado's elaborate success as a music, fashion, and entertainment icon, but they also tell the story of his vulnerability. He grappled with fears and challenges which confounded him as a celebrated artist and personality. His ability to speak about the darkness and pain he journeyed with, addiction to drugs and alcohol, and the never-ending journey of recovery gives us a glimpse of this part of Rikhado's life. Archives also abound with the record of Rikhado's love. He loved family. Although his life was deeply impacted by his parents' divorce and the related breakdown of family life, Rikhado remained open to love and was able to embrace Kumi Naidu as a father and Naomi Naidu as a baby sister. He fell in love with his in-laws and had a unique and special bond with Morgan Pillay and Valerie Naidu, his mother-in-law. In profound ways, he was at all times a son to his mother's sisters and a brother to their children. He valued his Makhado lineage highly and allowed his heart to swell with love for his aunts, uncles, and cousins. Rikhado's ineffable love for Bianca, Jordan, and Mike is nothing short of inspirational. Anyone who spent time with them was deeply touched by the unconditional love they shared for each other. Rikhado was addicted to loving people. He cared about suffering around the world and cared especially about the people of Africa. In the Christmas of 2008, at the age of 21, he joined an underground mission to Zimbabwe with Kumi and produced a documentary, Time to Act, Appeal from the People from Zimbabwe, which helped to mobilize solidarity across the continent for the people of Zimbabwe. It is no surprise, therefore, that he repeatedly appealed for love. Closer to his last days on earth, the appeal was more impassioned and frequent. He asked us to love one another. He asked us to take care and support our young. He implored us to jettison all hatred, abuse, and corruption. May we live to honor this call. Rikhado will be sorely missed by his family, friends, the music and entertainment industry, and many who were touched by his life and legacy. He is survived by his beloved wife, Bianca, his children, Jordan and Mike, his brothers, Shekani, Tamba, Dobego, Belwane, Tendani, Mashudu, his sister, Naomi, and parents, Louisa and Kumi. Rest in peace.
Thank you, Ndobeko. I would now like to invite Loyiso to come up on stage with a special performance in Ricky's honor.
Open the floodgates of heaven, let it rain, let it rain. Open the floodgates of heaven, let it rain, let it rain. Oh, and open the floodgates of heaven, let it rain, Lord, let it rain. Open the floodgates of heaven, let it rain, let it rain. Mama ndiyabulela, soze ngikhohlwe ngemfundiso zenu, ndiyabulela ngenhliziyo zenu. Mama ndiyabulela, tata ndiyabulela, mama ndiyabulela, tata ndiyabulela. Oh, soze ngikhohlwe ngemfundiso zenu, ndiyabulela ngemfundiso zenu. Mama ndiyabulela, tata ndiyabulela, mama ndiyabulela, tata ndiyabulela, mama ndiyabulela. We gon' make it, we gon' make it. I throw my hands in the sky, make it rain on me, make it rain on me. We gon' make it, we gon' make it. I throw my hands in the sky, make it rain on me, make it rain on me. Mama taught me how to love someone. When days were dark, it made me smile. What you dream on, my child, it's a harsh world, I know. Uzophumelela, hlale thembeni. Utata wandishiya ndisemncane, umama wekhala ethi uzobuya. Kodwa bendisazi, kodwa bendisazi akabuyi. I'm gonna have to be strong. We gon' make it, we gon' make it. I throw my hands in the sky, make it rain on me, make it rain on me. We gon' make it, we gon' make it. I throw my hands in the sky, make it rain on me, make it rain on me. We gon' make it, we gon' make it. I throw my hands in the sky, make it rain on me, make it rain on me. We gon' make it, we gon' make it. I throw my hands in the sky, Mama ndiyabulela, tata ndiyabulela. Oh mama ndiyabulela, tata ndiyabulela. Mama ndiyabulela, tata ndiyabulela. Mama ndiyabulela, tata ndiyabulela.
Thank you, Loyiso. I would now like to invite Johnny Makhado to come and give a special tribute on behalf of the Makhado family.
Good day, everyone. I could never have imagined that I would be standing here speaking at Rikhato's funeral, but I thought he would be the one speaking at my funeral. But I guess what they say, that God knows. My family, I'm not a speaker, but I don't know why my family thinks I'm a speaker who must represent them. But I guess since I have 2 minutes, I can't imagine. There's 100 things I can say about Rikhado and some things that we shared, but if I have to sum up everything in 2 minutes, I will say that I'm sure that everyone here, if they have to sum up Rikhado in one word, it would be love. Because Rikhado was full of love and loved everyone. And he was a young man, very good young man who grew up to be a very good man. And full of compassion for everyone, even people he didn't know. Full of humility, lots of respect, such that even when he was doing something wrong, he would do it with respect. So, but it's all credit to turns out the way they do without the influence of their roots and origins. So I thank you for what you did to us, for us. You gave us Rikhado, the most beautiful soul. And I came here, I thought, but I think we should celebrate him. The time he gave us might be short, but maybe let's focus on what he gave us and celebrate what he gave us. And Bianca as well, and the kids. Thank you for looking after him and guiding him and helping him to be who he was. Yeah, I don't know what to say anymore, but I thank God for having shared my life with him. And may he rest in peace. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the Makhado family. I would now like to invite Dean Naidu to come and give a special tribute on behalf of the Naidu family.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dean, Ricky's brother-in-law and Bianca's brother. I'm going to share with you some highlights about my relationship with Rickster. Rickster was the nickname that I had for him. After meeting Ricky on many occasions, when Bianca and him first met, and spending time with the two of them, I used to sit back in awe and say, wow. I observed the love and happiness the two of them shared. I knew then that I had a brother that would love and take care of my sister. As you all know, Ricky was a motorsport and soccer fan, and we had long discussions about this when I visited, because we obviously both had our own favorites. Those were very fun times. I went through a tough patch last year, and Ricky was my brother that called me all the time, comforting me and ensuring me that everything would be okay, and saying that it's just a passing phase. He had a gift of always making you feel like a brand new person, and I will really miss those chats. To my sister, Mike and Jordan, there are no words that I can say to you to comfort you in this difficult period. But there's one thing you know, is that Ricky loved and cared and adored you all. And just remember, I'm only a phone call away. Until we meet again, my brother. I love you.
Thank you, Dean. To give a tribute on behalf of the Zondo family, I would like to invite Fez Zondo.
Hi, I'm Ricardo's cousin. Our moms are two of the three Zonda sisters. I Spy with My Little Eye is one of the many childhood memories that I have and that I can attribute to Rikhado. During this period, not only were you protective, but you allowed me to share in your world. You could only live authentically. Your ambitions are of growth. Your vision is to take your family with you. You take action and make things happen. When it rains, it may pour, but your priority is about people. You created a safe space for me to be myself. You always introduced me as Cousin Fez, and this carries an understanding how we always related to each other and how we continue to. As introverts, most of our conversations were in silence. This past week, I felt emotions I don't allow myself to feel. This past week, I've been humbled beyond measure by who he is. This past week, I've been prepared for what it means to be brave, living authentically and managing one's relationships. I thank you. I spy with my little eye, Ricardo's love shining in our presence, and his joy present at present. Our conversations continue to get deeper. Your words and voice are everlasting. Your legacy lives on forever. We love you and thank you.
Firstly, I'd like to say the amount of support we received over the past few days has been so comforting, and it served as a reminder of the impact that Rikhado had on so many individuals. My name is Kulu Zondo. By relation, I'm Rikhato's youngest cousin, but Ricky was nothing less than a brother to me. Rikhado had characteristics and values that many of us wish to emulate. He was caring, gentle, humble, humorous, extremely talented, a man of faith, an amazing listener, and had strong love for his family and the people close to him. When Ricky spoke, you listened, not because he was intimidating, but because you were always so intrigued in what he was saying. He was immensely knowledgeable. Ricky impacted and touched the lives of an entire generation. He showed the South African youth that anything is possible. He will be remembered not just for all that he achieved, but also for the amazing human that he was. Today I'm standing in front of Ricky's dear friends and loving family, reading these words with deep sadness in my heart. One thing I know for sure is that everyone in this room feels honored and special for knowing the amazing person that Ricky was. Finally, we must thank Rikhado for having such an impact in our lives and making it rich with love and positive energy that we needed so much. Have a great journey up there. I'm sure we'll meet again. I love you.
Thank you. I would now like to invite Sheldon Tatchell and Mbulelo Belfort to speak on behalf of Ricky's friends.